Good evening to all of you guys. Basically, guys, today we are going to discuss some doubt that PPT which I have already sent you. In this PPT, some students have doubt. So this is basically is the doubt class, guys. Which is your doubt? Type 2. Question number 4 and type 2. Question number 4 of type 2. Question is, the profit earned when article is sold for rupees 800 is 20 times the loss incurred when it is sold at rupees 275. So basically CP would be here in between. So when the article is sold for rupees 800, so there is a profit. And this profit is 20 times the loss. The profit earned when article is sold for rupees 800 is 20 times loss. Profit is 20 times loss. Then loss incurred when article is sold for rupees 275. So basically, if article is sold for rupees 275, if there is a doubt or there is a loss of rupees 1, so profit would be 20 times. So what would be 20 times of 1? 20 exactly. So that would be 20. So always you need to distribute the ratio 20:1. The difference you need to distribute in ratio 20:1. So what would be the difference between both? 5, 2 and 5. Got it? So you need to invest 21 unit. You need to distribute in 1:20. So that value would be 21 is 22, 42 and 5. So 1 unit value would be 5. So profit would be 20 into 5, 20 into 25. 1 unit value is 25. So profit would be 25. Basically 500. And loss would be 1 unit. That means 25. So the real cost would be 300. One unit cost would be 25. And 20 unit cost would be, we used to difference in such types earlier. If you ever seen, we all used to difference. The answer should be basically, guys, the exact answer would be 300, but next line already have been introduced. Find at what percent, what price he sold his goods if he wants to make earn 20% profit. So basically CP would be 300. Again on 300 he want to make a profit of 20%. So 20% of 300 would be 60. So answer would be 360. That line have been introduced at the last. Guys, if you will see type 4, we used to use, in type 4, we had a solution or basically a concept that we used to use. Have you remember or not? The difference I have taken of both the numbers, and that difference I divided in the ratio. Basically, I did that question in the same method that I am explaining you. If one article have been sold for 480 and that article have been sold Kiran sold an article for rupees 480 at some profit. We don't know about that profit. Had she sold it for rupees 400? This is an imagination. Then there would have been a loss equal to the 1/3 of the initial profit. So basically, if initial profit is third, so loss would be 1. If you have remembered that at that time I divided 80 in 1:3. That was the first question that I have discussed earlier. Remember or not? Basically, I don't know which method you have applied. The real method that I have explained, that is the same method that we have applied over here, not. The step is you need to take the ratio, you need to take the difference from here to here. That would be 80. Now that 80 value you need to divide in 1:4, 1:3. So 4 unit value would be 80, 1 unit value would be 20. So basically here a loss is 60. 60 is profit. And here 1 is loss means 20 is loss. So what would be CP? After selling an article 4 rupees at 480, we have profit of 60 rupees. So what would be CP? 420. Exactly that method I have applied. Have you remembered or not? 420. The same method that I have been applied here. But that statement had been introduced individually. That would be your doubt, I think. Got it? 1 unit value, guys. 1 unit value is 25 and 20. 20 unit value would be 500. So basically, after selling a product at rupees 800, there is a profit of rupees. So what would be the cost price? Exactly. So the real cost is 300. Now on real cost, you know well, profit and loss is always calculated on CP. So I need to calculate 20% profit on 300. So 20% profit on 300 would be 60. So the real cost would be 360. That was your doubt. Next. 5. Same you yourself can hit. Or shall I need to explain? I think you can hit. The next one. Type 3. Type 3, question 3. Type 3, question 3 is, on selling an article for rupees 105, a trader losses 9%. To gain 30%, he would sell the article. Basically, 9% means if CP is 100, 9% loss. That means SP is 91. On selling an article for rupees 105, a trader losses 99%. So basically 90 unit is going to be represent 105. So 1 unit would be 105 upon 91. To gain 30%, he would sell the article at. So basically 1 unit value would be this one, 1.15. On selling an article for rupees 105, a trader losses 9%. To gain 30%, he should sell this article. This value is correct or not? 99%. Otherwise, that value should be definitely cancelled out. Let me check, guys. I will check it. Okay. You need to mark this question. I will check definitely. Type. Okay. Next one. of the same type. Question 6. Question 6 is, a shopkeeper sells his good at 9% loss. Had he sold it for rupees 720 more, then he would have gained 7% profit. So basically, suppose CP is 100. He sell his article at 9% loss. So 9%, that means 91. He have already sold that item at 91 unit. But if he had sold at 7% profit, 7% profit means 107. So how much more he is selling? 16 more. Basically 16 more here in unit and here in rupees. So 16 unit is going to be represent 572 47. So we have been asked cost price. Cost price is 100. If you will multiply by 100, you will get 47. The next question that you want to ask. Sorry? The same type. Question number 8 is also the doubt of the same type. Same question, guys. Exactly copy paste. Or you want to ask, I can explain. A person sold an article at a loss of 15%. So what would be 15%? Had he sold it for rupees this more, he would have gained 19% profit. So basically same concept you need to apply. CP is, if 100, he had sold at 15% loss. That means 85 unit. At 85 unit he has already sold. But if he had sold at 9% profit, that means 109. So definitely he, on how much more he is selling? How much? 24. That 24 is gonna represent 30.60. So 1 unit cost would be how much if you will calculate? 1.275. So basically CP would be, if you will multiply by that number, the CP would be 127.5. This is CP. Now the question is, to gain 10% profit, he should have sold it to 10% profit. So on that you need to make 10%. So 10% of this value, into 100 CP. So that would be CP. And on that CP you can calculate 10% profit. So what would be 10%? 1 by 10. So basically 12.75. So you need to add 12.75 on this value. So 5, 12, carry 1, 0, 4, 1. That would be your answer. The next that you want to ask. Nine. Question same type. Question 9 of same type. Same question. You yourself can hit now. Let me explain now. An article was sold at a profit of 14%. Had it been sold for rupees 121 less, a loss of 8% would have been occurred. So the same thing you need to apply. CP means 100 and he have already sold on 4% profit, that means 114. He have already sold that article at 114. If he had sold it 8% loss, so that means 92. So how much loss is going to be occur here? 14 plus 8, 22. 22 is gonna represent 1 to 1. 1 unit would be 11 to 11, 11, 5.5. This is one value, 1 unit. So CP would be 550. This is our CP. Now, from here, no question says if the same article, that same article, if that same article would have been sold at rupees this one, then the profit loss percentage. So basically, the real CP is this, but SP is 563.625. So what would be the loss? 13.7. This is loss on 550. Because the real CP is this. If you will calculate, you will get percentage of profit 0.05112. If you will calculate 2.5 loss. Okay, the next doubt that you have. Type 4 question 3. Type 4 we need to move. Type 4 question 3. A man sell 2 article first. A man sell 2 article first at 15% loss and second at 19% profit. Okay. During the whole transaction, he bears overall loss of rupees 90. If he sell both the article at the same cost price, find the cost price of the article. We have, I have given you a formula. You can use this formula or you can directly solve it. Sorry? Definitely, directly can be solved. 15% means what? 3 by 20. So basically, if CP is 20, 3 is loss, SP would be 17. Basically, loss is here. So SP would be 17 in the second case, and second at 90% profit. So 19% cannot be calculated. You can directly calculate CP is 100. 19 would be profit. So the article cost would be 190. Now, get the condition fulfilled. Okay. Get the condition fulfilled. What the condition says, during the whole transaction, he bears overall loss of rupees 90. And he sells both the articles at the same price. So you need to make the same price same. You need to equal the same price. So for same price equal, what you need to multiply? 7 times. 7 times. So now cost price are same. Sorry, SP is same. Selling price are same. In the overall transaction, 90 rupees is your loss. So in that overall transaction, this is 21, this is 90. If you will subtract, you will get 2. So overall 2 unit loss is going to be represent 90. 1 unit will represent 45. So you have been asked what? The cost price of the second article. The cost price of second article would be 45. Fantastic question. Nice one. Okay. Basically, condition is associated with the same concept. You need to consider the same thing. In that question, by default, you need to consider that that condition is associated with the above lines. If you take it the condition individually, apart from that question, you must be able to do. Sorry, you must not be able to. You can't do. So basically, you need to consider, you need to assume by self that the this condition is by default associated with the above lines. Okay, girls. Next. Basically, let me tell you one more thing. This is your last and first class that is associated for the PPT. So whatever the question that you want to ask, you can. In the next class, I will shoot the 19 questions that I have already given and the question that have been asked by the some PYQs, the real PYQs of CAT. So the next class, whatever we are going to be held, that would be at least 3 hours. In that 3 hours, we will discuss all the PYQs of the doubts and of my PYQ that I have given to you 19 questions. So in today's class, you can ask any question which is related to your PPT, whether it is related or not. Question number 7 of the same type. Of the same type. So question number 7 is, the selling price of one article along a discount on the cost price. Discount on the cost price is loss. You need to focus. I have already focused and I have already emphasized my words again and again on that point. Discount on is always gonna represent loss. So discount on cost price would be loss. So loss and profit is always calculated on CP. So basically discount is 15%. That means loss is 15%. So 15% means what? 3 by 20. So 20 if your CP, 3 would be your loss and 17 would be your SP. And is the same as the selling price of the another article after allowing discount of 25% on cost price. Again discount on cost price would be loss. So on the second article he bears loss of 25%. So 25% means 4, 1, 3. Got it? But the condition have been given, the selling price of both the article are, you need to make the same. If you need to make them same, you need to multiply by 3 over here and you need to multiply by 17 over here. In that condition you will get all the selling price both the article would be same. Now what the question says, if the sum of cost price of both the article is rupees 640. So what would be the cost price of what article? 60, and that is 64 or sorry 68. So that would be 128. So 128 unit is gonna represent 640 rupees. So 1 unit cost would be 640 upon 128. If you will cancel it out, 4, 2, 1, 6, 0, 4, directly 5. Fantastic. So 1 unit cost is rupees 5. And we have been asked, what we have been asked guys, then find the selling price of each article. Basically selling price of each article is same. So selling price means 51 unit. 51 unit. If 1 unit is 5, then 51 unit would be 25. So that would be your answer. Whatever the question that you have asked, that you have as a doubt, you can ask in that only class. Now the next one. Do you have any doubt? Don't you? But these questions are good, fantastic. Okay. 8, 9, 10 of the same type. But I think for the practice it is good. You are just memorizing all the concept again. Okay. Definitely it would be some benefit of the class. Hey guys, 7, 8, 9 of the same type. 8, 9, 10. Let's move on type question number 8. What it's saying, the selling prices of article P and Q are the same. P is sold at a profit of 18% and Q is sold at a loss of 24%. If the total selling price of both the article is this, then what is the cost price? The same question if you are again asking. If the selling price of the both articles are same, P is sold at 28% profit. So what would be 28%? 4% means 1 upon 25 is called 4%. 7 upon 25 would be 28%. So 7 upon 25. So if CP is 25, 7 would be profit. Then 32 would be SP. You guys, 28%. 4% means what? 1/25. 4 is multiplied by 7. That would be 28. So you need to multiply 1/5, 1/25 by 7. So 25 is your CP, 7 is profit, and 32 would be SP. And second cost, 24% profit. Second article is sold. So 24% fraction, 6/25. 4% 1/25. If you will multiply 6, that would be 24. 6/25. So 25 the cost price of second article. This is again loss. This is basically loss. So 6 would be loss. That would be 90. Quite clear or not? Now we have been already given that the selling price of both the article are same. So you need to make them same. My God, you need to multiply because both the value, there is no common value in these the value. You need to multiply by 19, 19, 19. Over here you need to multiply 32, 32, again 32. What the condition say? If the total selling price of both the article, total selling price of both the article is this one. So basically if you will multiply, you will get, sorry, 608. 608 is the cost selling price of one article. Total selling price would be double of that value. So that would be 1216. 1216 is gonna represent 48640. 1 unit value would be, if you will divide by that value, 40. Exactly 40. So 1 unit means 40 rupee. Now we have been asked, then what was the cost price of P and Q? This is basically P. So 25 into 9 multiplied by 40 would be 19,000. We have already given. The second answer also would be 32. If you want calculate, you can. If you will calculate, just calculate 25, 32 and multiply by 40. Little bit calculation is tough. Basically, you have been given what calculator, so there is no problem in calculation. Calculation is not our concern. Our concern is concepts. Whether we are getting the concept or not. You guys getting? Basically, you are just memorizing all the concepts rapidly. That class is awesome. Because you have already seen that in the basic class, my speed is very slow down. You're asking the fantastic question. The next one, 9. 9 is also your doubt. So basically, one man calculate the percentage of profit. Percentage of profit on buying price means cost price. So there is a difference, you know. Profit and loss can be calculated either on either value, whether it's selling price or whether it's cost price. We have already discussed in basics classes. The amount of profit would be same, but the amount of profit percent and loss percent would be different. Have you get or not? The amount of profit would be same, but the percentage of profit or percentage of loss would be different, because one is going to be calculate the profit on CP and one is going to be calculate the loss or profit on SP. In that scenario, the profit and loss percent would be different, but amount would be getting or not. In that scenario, if you will see, one man calculate the percentage of profit on buying price and another calculate on the selling price. So basically there is a one man, there is a second man. When their selling prices are same, then the difference of their actual profits is rupees this, and both claims that they have made 20% as a profit. So 20% as a profit, one man is calculate percentage on CP. So basically 20% means 1/5. So 5 is CP, 1 would be profit. So SP would be 6 for the first man. For the second man, SP would be 5. Because second man is calculating his profit on SP. So SP is 5. One is getting profit. After selling anything in 5, one is getting profit. So what would be CP? 4. CP would be 4. This is the condition. And both the men says that they claim they sell their item, the selling price of the item are same. So selling price is same, you need to make them sell. You need to make them same. You need to multiply by 2 here and you need to multiply by 3 here. That would be same. In that scenario, you will get what? The difference, guys. Then the difference of their actual profit is 85. Difference of actual profit. So basically, here profit is 1 unit. Here profit is 3 unit. So here difference is 1 unit. So 1 unit is gonna represent 85 rupees. Oh my God, it's my fault. Sorry. Basically, I need to multiply that value by that one. So basically, one is profit and question says what? What says? Their selling price are same. So selling price means this value is same. So we need to multiply here by 5 or here by 6, 6, 6, 5, 5. Exactly. So again, this is 5, this is difference is 1 unit is gonna represent 85 and we have been asked what is the selling price of each. Selling price of each is 30. So basically 30 unit will represent 5, 0. That would be C option. Fantastic question. Okay guys, the next one, 10 of the same type. Okay. So let's do the question number 10 of the same type. The selling price of P and Q are rupees 1800 each. Okay. So P and Q selling price we have given 1800 each. P calculates his profit on SP. Again, Q calculates on CP. Find the difference between their cost price. You yourself can hit, guys. The same question that have been asked. Okay. The next one. Type 5 question 4. Let's move on type 5. Type 5 question 4. Okay. Type 5 question 4 says 2 articles are sold for rupees 5104 each. On one the seller gains 16% and on the other he loses 12%. Okay. So 16% would be for 4% 1 upon 25, 4 upon 25. So 25 is your CP, 4 is your profit and 29 would be your SP. Basically gain. And on the next one, he loses 12%. So 12% would be 3 upon 25. So basically 25 is your CP and 3 is your loss, that would be 22. And 2 articles are sold for rupees 5104 each. That means selling price of all the articles is same. Got it or not? Selling price is same. So you need to make them same. A typical thing. You need to multiply by 29 and by 29 here. Calculation में okay, basically you are just telling the calculation. So that value would be 638 and 638 sorry, my bad. 638 is going to be represent 5104. 1 unit value would be 8. So basically 1 unit will represent 8. What is his overall gain and loss? Overall gain 88, overall loss 3987. Basically 1 unit. Okay, so 1 unit. 1 unit means 8 rupees. So we have been asked in percentage. So in percentage that would be the answer. 8 rupees on what? 8 on 25. On let me explain. That 1 unit value would be 8 rupees. Okay. What is his overall loss and overall gain? So for overall loss, rupees 8 would be overall loss on CP. This CP and this CP need to add. The calculation of this value would be basically overall and loss and profit is going to be calculated on CP. So both the CP need to add. So first CP would be calculation 525 into multiply by 22 would be 550. You need to add 550 plus this value 725. That value would be 1275 and loss is 8 rupees 8. If you will calculate, you will get 0.62. We don't have such value. Is there any calculation mistake? Two articles are sold. Basically, we can apply one more formula. You know, we have generated a formula that if article, okay, but that formula cannot be applied. Two articles are sold for rupees 5104. Oh, basically, okay. On one, the seller gained 16%. So 16% means 4 by 25, 25, 4, 29. And on the other one, he gained lost 12%, 25 lost 2. If you will multiply 22, 29, you will get 22, 27, basically 1 unit loss, 1 unit loss. So basically 1 unit is gonna represent 1 unit would be this one, 8 rupees. Sorry? You need to multiply here 8 by here. Here 8 and here also 8. So if you multiply by 8 here and here, that value would be we can directly, what would be that value? Hmm? Okay. So let's do it later on. Let me check once. The next question that you want to ask, the short answer I definitely will explain. The short method. Hey girls, in type 6. So basically we need to move on type 6. Type 6, your doubt is question number 3, 4, 5, 6. So question 3 is this. Question 3 means a person sells two paper at rupees 12 each. He gained 20%, 20% losses. We have taken the formula x square upon 100. If the selling price of both the article is same and on one article has been sold at x% loss and another article has been sold at x% profit, in that scenario overall that would be loss, and loss calculate x square upon 10. X square means that value. So 4 square would be 20 square would be 400. 400 divided by 20, that would be 4. So basically 4 loss, 4% loss. Let me check. 4% loss. So a person sells two paper at 12 each. So exactly. So 4% loss means what? 4% means what? 1 upon 25. So real cost is 5, 1 is loss, and SP is 24. 24 unit will represent 24. Basically 12 each. 12 each. So overall would be 24. You know, we are calculate this formula calculate overall. So you need to add overall CP, overall SP. So 1 unit will represent 1 unit. So 1 rupees loss. So this formula you need to memorize, girls. Basically here, girls, you have gained 4% loss, but our answer is not in percentage. You need to change this percent in fraction. The next question number 4. Let me check. So again the question says, guys, a person sells two article at rupees this each. He gains 5% and loss 5%. So overall would be 25. So x square upon 100, that would be overall loss. So x square upon means 25 square. So 25 upon 100 means 0.25 loss percent. Loss percent. So 0.25 if you want to calculate, it would be in fraction. Guys, that value in fraction would be 25 upon 10,000. That means 10,000 is your CP and 25 is your loss. So SP would be 9,975 unit. And this value is going to be represent this rupees. So again, 1 unit value will be 1 rupees. And you have been asked, two unit. You need to multiply by 2 here. Overall means 2 times of that value. So 1 unit will represent 2 rupees. And we have been asked find the overall gain on loss, rupees 2. So that would be rupees 2. That must be rupees 2, no? Basically, Bedu, the answer would be rupees 2. Need not to get worried. 5. The same question, guys, I think. A man purchases a home and a shop. He sold the shop. Guys, check it. Same 10% profit, 10% loss. So that means overall that would be x square upon 100%. What would be loss? So x square means what? 10 square upon 100 means 1% loss. 1% value would be 1 upon 100. So CP is 100, 1 is loss, SP would be 99 unit is gonna represent total CP, total SP. Total SP is 1 lakh is selling price of both the article is same, rupees 1 lakh is. So total would be 2 lakhs. So 99 unit will be 2 lakhs. We have been asked find his loss. So loss is 1 unit. So 1 unit means 2 upon 99 lakh rupees. If 99 unit means 2 lakhs, so 1 unit means what? 2 upon 99. So the same question that was, so basically the answers are absolutely wrong. Okay, the next one. Hey girls, next question. 6. So again 20%. So basically loss would be 4% means 5, 1 loss, 24. 24 SP. And we have given SP 1 lakh each or 2 lakhs. So one unit would be 1 by 12. 1 by 12 lakhs loss. Type 8. Let's move on type 8. Type 8 question 3. A man sold 2 articles at rupees 6663 each. He sell first article 27.5 profit. So what would be 27.5 of 100? Same. So basically, but he sold the second article in such a way that overall he would get no profit, no loss. Find the difference between the CP of both the article. If CP is 100, 27.5 is profit, then SP would be 1275. If this is profit, so this is profit, the same I need to make the loss. For no profit, no loss, the same should be loss. So basically, if the second article cost is, a man sold 2 article at rupees 6630 each. He sell first article at 27.5% profit, but he sold the second article in such a way that overall he would get no profit, no loss. Find the difference between CP. If CP is again 100, 27.5 is loss. So SP would be, guys, if you subtract by 100, that would be 72.5. How much? 72.5. Now we need to get the condition fulfilled. The condition is, let me the percentage of 20 by the fraction value of 27/5 would be 11 by 40. So basically 27.5 percentage would be 11 by 40. That means 40 is your CP, 11 is profit, SP would be 51. In second condition, 11 is loss. So CP, SP would be, if 40 is same, yes, SP same, 51 same. That would be, if I have sold something at 51 unit and I gain 11 is a loss. So what would be CP? 62, exactly 62. Now, the question says, but he sold the second article, find the difference between the CP of both the article. So first 11 for 51 unit will represent 6630. So 1 unit will represent, just multiply, divide by 6660 by 51. 131, 130, 30 or 13, 130. That is one unit value. You need to make the difference. We have been asked the difference of their CPs. So difference is 22. So 22 multiply by 13, 130. That would be 660, 2860. The correct one. You can. Definitely you can. But we are gonna apply this universal method that we can apply anywhere. So these are the universal method. Okay, the next one that you want to ask. Type 9, question 10. Type 9, question 10. Type 9, question 10. Okay. Type 9, question 10 says, after selling 7, yeah, we have already discussed this type. After selling 72 article, a man losses as a cost price of 9 article. Hello. After selling 72 article, a man losses as the cost price of 9 article. What I need to consider 1 rupees? Selling price or cost price? CP. The same concept I have been explained or not, on yes or not? If we have loss on CP as equal to CP, we need to consider CP as a 1 rupees. If we have loss as equal to SP, we need to consider SP as a 1 rupee. So suppose CP of one article rupees 1, so CP of 72 article would be 72. 72. After selling 72 articles, a man losses cost price of 9 article. So basically, after selling 72 article, if 72 article cost price is 72 and loss is 9 rupees 9, so what would be the 9 rupees? If one article cost is 1 rupees, so 9 article cost would be 9 rupees. So basically 9 is loss on 72. So that would be 12. Quite easy question, girls. As a loss. Loss just is equal to the selling, the cost price. So one article cost price is rupees 1, 9 article cost price would be 9. So loss is rupees 9. And loss and profit is always calculated on CP. We have given CP and 9 is loss. You can directly find out the profit or loss percent. Now, answer means doesn't getting match. 12 of the same type. So 12 will be by selling 2 articles, a person gains the cost price of 3 articles. So बच्चे, one article, by selling 2 article, person gains the cost price of. So again we need to consider cost price. So one article cost price is rupees 1. So by selling 2 articles, so 2 article cost price would be 2. So 2 article cost price would be 2 rupees. So that is exactly cost price. And we have loss. gain of three articles. Three articles means 3 rupees. So rupees 2, on rupees 2 we have gained the profit of rupees 3. If you will calculate the percentage, you will get 105, 150%. Now getting the answer correct? Concept you are getting? The next one that you want to ask. 13 of the same type. Question 13 says, a person buys 80 kg rice and sells it at a profit of as much money as he paid for rupees 30 kg. For 30 kg, his profit percent. A person buys 80 kg rice and sells it as a profit of as much as he paid. He paid basically cost price. So after selling 80 kg of rice, he get the profit of as equal to 30 kg rice. So suppose let 1 kg CP is rupees 1. So 80 kg CP would be rupees 80. On 80 I have gained profit of 30 kg. 30 kg means 30 rupees. On 80 I have gained 30 rupees. So that would be profit or loss. So basically 3 by it is called 37. 30? Basically minus, we need not to minus. The reason behind it, the CP would be 80 article, CP would be 80 kg of rice of rupees 80. So basically we have given CP and we have given loss, and loss and profit is always calculated on CP. CP is 80 and gain is 30 of the same type. 14 I have already discussed. 15. Amit bought 25 books for rupees 2000 and sold them at a profit as equal to selling price of 5 books. Selling price of 5 books. The selling price of one book is, so selling price of 5 books. Amit bought 25 books for rupees 2000. So one book cost would be 80 rupees. If Amit bought 25 books for rupees 2000, so one book cost would be rupees 80 and sold them at a profit equal to the selling price of 5 books. Selling price of 5 books. SP we can consider 1. So basically if one SP is 1 article, SP is 1. So 25 article SP would be 25 and this 25 represents 2000. Sold them at a profit as equal to selling price of 5 article. So basically he had made a profit. So profit, if one article cost is 1, SP would be 30. Okay. CP20 exactly. Guys, SP of one book is rupees 1. B have been sold 25 books. So after selling 25 books at rupees 25, he gains profit of rupees 5. So SP of 25 books is 25. In this 25, profit is already included. How much profit? As equal to 5 books. SP of 5 books. So SP of 5 books would be 5. So CP would be 20. This is your CP. And Amit bought 25 books for rupees 20,000. Sorry, 2,000. So if CP of one book, SP, the selling price of one book is, so basically 20 unit will represent 2,000 or not? So 1 unit would be 100. 1 unit cost would be 100. In this 2,000, in this 20 unit, 2,000 already got it. So 20 unit will represent 2,000. So 1 unit will represent, and we have calculated SP 1 unit. We have calculated 1 unit. 60 of the same type. The ninth, basically pure concept based question, language based question. The cost price of pencil is 33 whole 1 by 3 less than the cost price of pen. So pen 33 whole 1 by 3, 1 by 3. If 1 by 3, we are comparing with pen, so denominator value will represent by which we are comparing. So 3 would be pen, 1 less, 2 would be pencil cost. Getting or not? The basic class of percentage. Clear or not? Or I need to explain more? Okay. At the time, of course, these are the cost price of pen and pencil. If a man sells 4 pencil at the cost price of 5 pence, if a man sells 4 pencil cost would be 8. But he sold 4 pencil at the cost price of 5 pence. So he need to take 8 rupees, but he had taken 12 rupees. Oh, sorry, 15 rupees. So that means profit. So on 8, he had made profit the 7%. So that would be the answer. If you will calculate 1 upon 8, 1 upon 8 is called 12.5. Multiply by 7. 7 into 5. 35, 27. Sorry? That would be the answer. Okay, the next one that you want to ask. Type 10. We are closer to end. Type 10. Type 10, question 6. Type 10, question 6. A person bought pens at 25 for a rupees. A person bought pens at 25 for a rupees. So basically 25 rupees at a rupees. Okay. And sold at 15 for a rupees. What is his? You need to make the article same. The type we have discussed, in this type we need to article same. So in rupees 1 he bought 25 pence. In rupees 1 he sold 15 pence. So you need to make the article same. So for same article, that would be, you need to multiply by, that was the different theme that you are applying here. First go and check it. I respect your thoughts. So basically, if you will make them equal, you need to multiply by 3 and here 5. 5 and 3. So on 3 you made 2. That would be 5. आंसर 40 नहीं है. आंसर इज, a person bought pens the answer would be same, but it may be the change in the answer. Whatever the question in which we have doubt, are you getting, make it note down or not? Making you note down. There was one more question in which we had doubt. The same question need to make it down. Make it note down, we are going to be check. That can be applied in percentage, not in the real value. Okay, the next question of the same type. Ten to 14. Okay, let me check. All the answer cannot be wrong. You may be wrong somewhere. So question number 10 says, by selling 45 bananas for rupees 40, a man losses 20%. Now that formula can be applied here. How many banana did he sell for rupees 40 for gain 20%? So basically losses 20% he want to make, earn 20%, so the ratio would be, and items ratio would be, so earlier he was selling 45 bananas. The one banana's value would be 15. 30 would be the answer, guys. Okay, no issue. The answer would be 30. No. Quite clear. In the next question, what is the question? What is, you were saying that till the question 4, 10 to 14, all the answer wrong. So basically, what is 11? 11. Basically, the question will change. Here, you know, I have made the correct. Yes, वही है पीपीटी जिसमें मैंने यहाँ 100 लिखवाया. क्वेश्चन में गलती ये थी इसमें कुछ. Till guys, make it note down. Guys, make it note down. 10 to 14. Make it note down on your copy. 10 to 14 लिखना मैं एक बार चेक करता हूँ. अभी चेक कर कुछ मिस्टेक है वहां पे, क्योंकि यहाँ पे देखो ये कराया हुआ क्वेश्चन है, यहाँ मैंने चेंज कराया था. मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ एक बार. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दैट यू वांट टू आस्क. डिस्काउंट. डिस्काउंट टाइप 1. टाइप 1 क्वेश्चन 4. In type 1 question 4, a laptop is marked at a price 20% above the cost price. So basically 20% means 5, 1, MRP is 6. At what discount percent should it be sold to make 5% profit? Basically MP and CP ratio. We have been already discussed MP, MRP upon CP. MRP means profit and loss and CP means discount. The formula that we have discussed. MRP means 100 minus profit or CP means basically profit is this. We can do with the next format. If a laptop price is 20% above mark, so 20% 5, 1, 6 is MRP. And at what discount percent should be sold to make 5% profit? So 5% means 20, 1, 21. Basically MRP, I need to make it down. CP, SP. So MRP 20% profit. So CP is 5, MRP is 6. And in the second case, discount percent, 25% discount. So 20 is MRP exactly. 20 is MRP. Basically discount is provided on MRP. So 20 is MRP and discount is 1. So SP would be 20, 19. Discount, where? Discount. So in both the cases MRP would be same. You need to multiply here by 3 or here by 20. Here also 20, here also 3. Now you will say, or you will see 60, 60. Okay, okay. 10. So that would be 10, that would be also 10. So we have been asked, a laptop is marked at a price 20% above its cost price. At what discount percent should it be sold? Discount percent we have been asked. So 6, that would be 60 and that would be 53, 57. So basically on 60, we are providing 3 as a discount. So what would be the discount percent? 1 upon 20. 1 upon 20 is called? 5% is not the answer. A laptop is marked at a price 20% above its cost price. At what discount percent should it be sold to make 20%, 25% profit? Sorry? Okay. Oh, sorry. A laptop is marked at 20% above. So CP is 5. MRP would be 6. In second case, at what discount percent should it be sold to make 5% profit? 5% profit, I think. किसने बताया था भाई ये? 5% profit. So basically profit is always calculated on CP. So that would be 20 and 21 would be SP. ये डिस्काउंट कह रही थी, वो कह रही थी 21. फिर बोले डिस्काउंट है, डिस्काउंट प्रॉफिट नहीं। मेरे सामने की बात अभी, मैंने पढ़ा भी नहीं, मजे ले रहे हो यार बिल्कुल। नाउ वी नीड टू मेक इट इक्वल, मल्टीप्लाई बाई 4, मल्टीप्लाई बाई 4, so that would be 24 and that would be 21. So we are giving the discount 3 discount, so that would be 1 upon 8, और 1 upon 8 means, हे गई मजे ले रहे हो बिल्कुल। स्पेशली उसने बोला 21, बट आई कट इट, रीजन बिहाइंड इट, शी वाज सेइंग नो नो इट्स द डिस्काउंट। डिस्काउंट कहाँ बेटा, ये प्रॉफिट है। तो एमआर, इन्होंने डिस्काउंट बोला तब एमआरपी 21 लिया ना मैंने। यू आर राइट, इट वॉज माई फॉल्ट। अरे a quite easy question guys, we were making it difficult by our ignorance. A laptop is marked at a 20% above its cost price, so 20% means what, 1 by 5, so CP would be 5, CP would be 5, MRP would be 6. Now in the second case, at what discount percent should it be sold, make a profit of 5%? So 5% profit, 5% means 1 upon 20, so 20 is CP, SP would be 21. So basically this is CP, this is CP, you need to make equal, just need to multiply by 4. The next one, question 9 of same type, of the same type. Question 9 we need to check. Guys, in type 1 there is no question type. In type 1 of discount there are only 6 questions. That would be type 2 I think of discount. Type 1 or type 2? Type 1, I think I am getting confused. In type 1, sorry, it's my fault. In type 1, question number 9. A man sells a bicycle at mark price which is 30% higher the cost price. So basically MRP, CP. So MRP is 30% higher of the cost price. So 30% means 3 by 10. That would be 3. That would be 13. If he gives some discount and sells it rupees 150 less than the mark price, he would still gain 20%. 20%. So 20% would be 1 by 5. That means if 5 is CP, SP would be 6. Here you will get multiply by 2. 2. So 13 is MRP, 10 is CP, 12 is SP. Now the question says, if he gives some discount and sells it rupees 150, or over here 12. So 12 unit will represent 150. 1 unit will represent 150 upon 12. We have been asked, he would sell it, what is the discount offered? So discount offered is 31. 1. So 1 unit value you need to calculate. Percent for percent you need to multiply by 100 and put the equal sign. You will calculate, you will get 1250. 1 unit cost would be, oh. So basically 13 minus 150. Okay. And we have been asked discount percent. So basically for the discount percent, I think for the discount percent, this value is not going to be make any hassles. So basically discount is what? 1 is discount on 13. You can directly solve it out. That would be 7 point. Exactly. Whenever we have been asked in percentage, we need not to take the real value. So real value, just for your confusion, he has been given. He has given the real value for just for confusion. You need to avoid it. Directly you can solve. Yes, the next one of the same type. 10 says the mark price of cupboard is 21570, which is 10% above of its 50% above of its cost price. So 50% means 1 upon 2. So CP is 2, MRP would be 3. That is MRP, that is CP. It is sold at a discount of 40%. 40% means 2 by 5. So discount is always given on MRP. MRP is 5. So CP is 3 after giving 2 discount. You need to multiply by 3 here to make it equal, 5 here to make it equal. You will get 10 as a CP, 15 as a MRP, 9 as a SP, and we have the mark price of the cupboard is this. So mark price means, and directly you need not to take this value. So directly, what is the profit and loss percentage? So if we have bought the thing 10%, 10% would be loss. So the real value has been given just for your confusion. You need not to take them. 13 of the same type. I think it was better to me. Oh, that I can't say anything. 13 or 16? 13. Hey guys, 13. It was better to me to concise the PDF. Really, it was better to me to concise the PDF. So what you are expecting now from me? That I need to hold one more class? It would be very, very better for me, I will say, basically, to concise the PDF, I think. You have made me realize. That was my fault. Okay. Our article is sold at a certain price. If it is sold at 33 whole 1 upon 3% of this price, there is a loss of 33 whole 1 by 3%. What is the profit percent when it is sold at 60% of its original selling price? So guys, if you really want to ask some more question in a doubt session, so I think I need to leave it over here. Okay. So in tomorrow or the day after tomorrow on a doubt session, that would be organized 45 minutes regularly on a regular day. So you can ask all your doubts in that doubt session. Okay. So thank you so much. Definitely. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to make me feel amazing. All the best.